Thank you for being still here. My name is Paolo Epifani. I'm going to advertise the international trade course. I do research in international trade, and I'm therefore very happy and lucky to teach this course. I think that international trade theory is a lively field within economics, in particular because in the recent past, trade economists have developed some simple, elegant, and insightful models that are by now widely used also by macroeconomists. And these models will allow us to address a number of interesting issues, such as, for instance, how the quality of a country's institutions affect production structure and international specialization, or, for instance, how different firms react to trade liberalization. We will see that some firms shrink, some other firms shut down, other firms expand into foreign markets, other firms will go multinational, and therefore we will try to understand why different firms are differently involved in international trade. More generally, the focus of the course will be on the applied theory of international trade and the empirical test of trade models, which means that we will mainly disregard the pure theory of international trade because it's probably not interesting enough, and we will therefore focus on less general but hopefully more insightful models that rely on more specific assumptions about preferences and technology. So, what is my task? My task will be to help you understand how these models work and how to take these models to the data. This will be my task. And what about your task? Your task will be to think a little bit. And to make the point, consider that the main pillar of my teaching methodology will be to try to maximize active class participation and active learning. How? In two main ways. The first is that there will be many problem sets, there will be plenty of problem sets, and by solving this problem set, you will learn how to play with these models. And second, in the final test, you will be asked to solve two new original problems, okay, which will provide the right system of incentive for active learning during the course. So, there are pros and cons from this approach. The main advantage is that you will probably learn more, and you will probably find this course interesting even if you think that economics is a dismal science, because of this deep involvement during the course, because of this active involvement during the course. The main disadvantage is that given that you will have to think, and given that some students are not used to think, are just used to memorize teaching material, at some point, some of you will be tempted to give up because the course is quite challenging, okay? And now, if I have 2 more minutes, I would like to use them to preempt you by answering typical frequently asked questions. First question, will there be a textbook? Yes. There will be a textbook on advanced international trade by Robert Finstra, but it is pretty useless. Second, will there be lecture notes? Yes, there will be lecture notes, and these lecture notes will be essentially exhaustive of the course contents, And this is quite good if you are not good at taking class notes. Okay, so this is not going to be a problem. Third and more important question, why should I choose this course if I've already attended an undergraduate course in international trade? The answer is that this is a graduate course. It's a graduate economics course. It is a course about methodology. This is not a cozy chat about globalization. Okay? So in the undergraduate courses, you were told many interesting things about globalization. At some point, you also happened to meet a couple of equations, a couple of graphs, but at the end of the day, you still know nothing about the theory of international trade, and in particular, you still know nothing about how to use trade models to better understand globalization and to address new and interesting issues. This will be the aim of this graduate course. Okay? Thank you very much for your attention.